Hey folks, how's it going? The roulette is finally over and it's time to make up my mind for my Annitix pick. This year it was a particularly difficult choice because I was lacking a few important light units, Nehan and Summer Shiva being part of the list, so I kind of had to weigh things out. Until this happened.
I should have saved you. I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light!
You have no idea how high I jumped when I saw this stuff pop up on 3%. Now I can finally focus on picking a character I want instead of one I need. So priority wise I would put Valentine and Christmas units the highest since they are the ones who won't have an available banner for the longest time. Valentine's might get a rerun in September like last year, but Christmas units only come out once a year. Following them up would be Halloween units, who did get a rerun in June but only on a 3% banner. And then of course, summer characters for which we'll have to wait until June to August. Picking a grand character isn't necessarily a bad choice either, but they're sparkable the whole year round. When it comes to Valentine's, I've been insanely lucky. I've never sparked on the banner, but a few yellow rolls brought me most of the good units. Cassius isn't available this time around, so my only choice here would be Valentine Monica to enable and feed Kango charge attack setups with Octo. Other than that specific setup though, I'm not sure I would use her all that often. For the Christmas characters, the list is a bit longer, but there's really only two options here. The first one being Christmas Mahira, the second Nemone. Chicken looks cute as hell and at this point she's the only Zodiac I'm missing. I would pick her if only to complete the set. When it comes to her kit, Handpacked and the debuffs she brings are great, but the single target buff and the 10 turns requirement for the multicast means she's better suited for long fights and endgame solos. Uni also got a similar buff, but hers is AoE and activates a bit faster. Other than the skill nukes, their roles are pretty similar and I'm not sure I'll want to run both in the same team, even if they could make for a fun meme with Valentine Aglovale. Since they both need to charge up and neither are full auto-friendly, I don't think they'll see much play during the next Guild War. Nemone, on the other hand, I've been wanting for 2 years now. She too needs a bit of time to ramp up, but brings some pretty nice buffs and some extra multi-hit skill nukes which are always good to see. When it comes to the Guild War rotation, once we'll be done with the Dark one, we'll go back to the main wheel elements, and we should be getting a Guild War in June and another one in August, one of which should be Wind. Since pain and suffering type weapons are now becoming a thing, I would bet Fire is going to get its own version a month or two ahead of its Guild War, and that is going to power up Nemone a bit more as well. Her main problem is going to be Rage. Being a 2-year-old buffer kind of puts her up to be power crept out of the fire teams, especially considering that the new buffers are coming with 20 to 50% attack up, 100% defense up, some form of cap up, and another broken mechanic added to the mix. Nemone's kit looks a bit basic in comparison, and I think she should be worried of whoever is going to carry that fire pain and suffering, because alongside Athena and Summer Medusa, that might be the third unit. For the Halloween list, the only real contender would be Vayne, but as good as a free defense buff from the backline is, I rejoice too much at not having to Annitix a dude to fall back to it. Also, if that phase was in my backline, I would seriously not be able to sleep. This leaves us with the summer units, and here there's quite a bit of choice. Mimlemel is still the go-to for the Fire Lucha burst. She's great for farming as she would do wonders for the Nightmare 95 during Guild Wars. I don't really use fire to farm that much though. Cagliostro has been a bit of a hole in my water lineup for a while, and the Keen and Echoes she brings would still be very nice to have. Same thing would go for Kolulu, and the two work pretty great together. Still, I've been getting plenty of water units lately, and I think between Poseidon, Zeta, 5-star Vejra, Grand Lancelot, Uno and Summer Lucio, I might do without. Another long-wished for character is Summer Alexil, but nowadays I'm not sure how much Earth needs all that defensive capabilities. She might see a comeback once Diaspora gets released, but that's in June and it's close enough to summer and its free draws that it can leave me waiting and hoping. Moving on to the dark side, both Meg and Anthuria have become pretty niche after the Leech plus Fidel combo. I would pick either mostly for collection purposes, but both can wait. So it all comes down to Chicken or Nemone, a niche support for Tower of Babel and solo raids, or a more generic support at risk of being pushed out by newer units. You know what? I've been thirsty for some Hot Cocoa for a while and I think I'm going to run that risk. If the new character coming out doesn't bring straight up better buffs, she might even live to see the next Christmas.
Domo domo, Nemo Santa desu. さあ団長、素敵な聖夜にしようぜ。
Alright then, that's going to be it for me for the moment. Let me know which character you've picked down in the comments and as always, thanks a lot for watching and see you soon. Ciao!